back with another YouTube video. Today I'm going to show y'all one of the scariest videos caught on camera. So we're gonna watch this one first. So this YouTube video is just 13 videos you should not watch at home.
Have you ever been sitting in your house and suddenly felt like you were not alone? Many others have had this feeling, only to discover they were right. Number 13. Tamara Spees gets a phone notification that someone is at her door. Her doorbell automatically turns on and catches this suspicious person snooping around. He rings her doorbell one time and waits for someone to answer. Fair enough. He's wearing painter's clothes and maybe he has an appointment or something. But then when nobody comes to greet him, he takes it upon himself to lift up the entire doormat and look around. The only reason I can think of was to check for a key under the mat to let himself in. I guess maybe he could have gotten the wrong address, but I seriously doubt it. He keeps looking over his shoulder and acting nervous, so I think he was most likely going to take their belongings, or worse still, maybe even try to wait inside for Tamara to return. Number 12. Gorman Sujin is inspecting his new apartment with a camera to document any damages left from the tenants before him. He gets through all the rooms and the balcony without problem, but after reviewing the video later, he realizes that he is far from being home alone. A woman in white appears suspended in midair. I don't see a rope, but I will say she is next to the shower rod, and her feet are not touching the ground. I wouldn't be surprised if this is what became of the last person who lived here. Number 11. Jack Cook's son Michael has been acting strange for days, not like himself at all. He is really a happy child, but he is visibly agitated during his birthday and seems to channel all of his anger into a single act of defiance when it comes time to blow out the candles. Day to you. Michael, make a wish. Cheer up, big guy. Cheer up. His father can't believe what he just witnessed and orders his son to do it again. Sure enough, Michael somehow is controlling the flames with his mind. The obvious answer is somebody is blowing out the candles off camera, but I don't hear anything. Watch the father's explanation and tell me if you think his emotions are real or simply good acting skills.
It's been a week now since Michael went into the hospital. And the doctors don't know what's wrong with him.
Number 10. Muna Burzan bought this strange and creepy doll at an antique sale after she felt its eyes watching her. Now the doll apparently continues to do so as their connection grows stronger over time. Here you can see her pick up the doll to admire her, when the doll apparently comes to life. You can hear Muna cry out in surprise as the doll turns towards her and flutters its eyes. I have no idea how this could have happened, since both of her hands are nowhere near the doll's head when it turns to face her. When she puts the doll back down, it seems to understand that she is done playing and thoughtfully turns its gaze outside the window. Number 9. An animal trainer is giving a long lecture about a black panther he is teaching to be more social. The whole time he is talking, he does not realize the animal has apparently reverted to its primal instincts and is ready to pounce. When I first watched this video, I thought there was obviously glass to protect him, but unfortunately for him, that does not appear to be the case.
Comment down below if I think these videos are real. If I get to 100 likes or subscribers on this video, my YouTube channel, I will drop a song out. So make sure to hit that subscribe button and like this video if I can drop my new song.
Black Panther was just playing and not serious. Its behavior is actually a sign of trust and bonding, but still, friendly intentions or not, that wouldn't make it any less terrifying to turn around and come face to face with a panther ready to pounce. Number 8. A customer reaches for a drink when he begins to shake and sputter out of control. It looks like it could be a seizure, but he does not fall down right away, so some people say it's a possession. At the 48-second mark, he points to something only he can see and begins shrieking in horror. This is when he goes down a second time and does not come back up. 1 minute and 5 seconds into the video, you can see a ghostly figure in the reflection to his left that could be the spirit of his aggressor. Paper towels fly to the ground on their own shortly after in a further indication of paranormal possession. Number 7. DJ Ashba has a YouTube channel full of videos regarding his music career, but one in particular is way different. This CCTV video captures some unexplainable activity in his private backyard. It all starts when a small white blip appears out of nowhere and flashes all the way across the patio. I want to add that this camera does not skip frames, and the light actually was moving this way in real time. Approximately 10 seconds later, the door opens completely by itself. The door was not slightly open before, and it looks like a calm day with no wind. Coincidentally, the door that opens is also the same door that the white light appeared in moments prior. DJ Ashba checked the security camera after coming home to see his door open, and this video leaves him with no easy answers. The best explanation I have after reviewing the evidence is that this was in fact paranormal, especially considering his other videos are not like this at all. What do you think? Number 6. If you've taken a swim in the ocean, these one-celled microorganisms have probably already attached themselves to your bare skin without you noticing. This bug-like creature, for example, is related to lice, and even though a microscopic lice infection does not pose a threat to humans, it's still creepy to think about them colonizing all over your body. Oh, and if I told you these creepy 8-legged mites are related to spiders, it probably wouldn't help assuage your fears. Of course, these creatures cannot survive for long out of water, which means after you toweled off, you were covered in tons of dried, shriveled up ones. Number 5. Something strange has been happening in this standalone garage ever since it was converted into a den and game room. Strange orbs hover in mid-air large enough to set off the motion detector, meaning it can't be dust. Sometimes when they leave, songs will play that could be interpreted as attempts to communicate. Like here, for example, when the ghost supposedly plays a song called Stay. Perhaps strangest of all is the disembodied voice saying the word silence shortly before the motion detector goes off above the door.
Make sure you have fun, bro.
I can't tell if this is a paranormal voice or just the security alarm going into silence mode. Number 4. Tyler Rowe works in a grocery store with a freezer that he and all of his co-workers are sure is haunted. First, it starts with these strange noises, almost like someone is trying to kick their way out. The kicking noises grow more intense until finally, at 9:02 a.m., this always happens without fail. This time, Tyler is determined to get to the bottom of it. He bravely marches in and documents that absolutely nobody is inside the freezer. Watch this part and let me know if you can see anyone, because I didn't.
Is there a light in here? And there's nothing in here. There's nothing, nobody, anything. It's just open.
I can't help but suspect that a past employee somehow got locked in the freezer one morning and did not make it. Now they are trapped in spirit, kicking the door much like they did in their final hours on Earth. If someone can give me a mechanical explanation of why the door would burst open by itself at 9 in the morning every day, I would believe otherwise. Number 3. This is real footage of a zombie outbreak preparation drill leaked from the Department of Strategic Operations, headed by Homeland Security. Once this video went public in 2012, Homeland Security quickly disavowed the exercise as a comedy skit meant to break up an otherwise serious day of various preparation procedures. The news story was largely forgotten, but those who remember are still questioning this official explanation and think it could have been a cover-up story. To them, this video is nothing more than proof that the government is concerned about a viral outbreak in the very near future. I do think this explanation does not make much sense. When has the government ever started joking around about emergency preparation? I honestly don't know why the government would waste taxpayers' money on a mock zombie drill unless one was needed, so I wouldn't be surprised if this was a serious training exercise and they were denying it was real to keep the public from panicking. Number 2. A YouTuber named Barbecue Thunder 7 watches in awe as huge chunks of hail fall from the sky, landing with the force of solid rock. When it finally starts to calm down, he summons his courage and steps outside for a closer look. Hail is still falling periodically at this point and could get him at any moment. Some of them landed with such impact that now they are buried deep into the ground, and if you have any doubt as to how much danger he was in, these are the holes in his roof from the bad weather. If it can do this to a roof, imagine what it could do to his head. Before we get to number 1, my name is Chills and I hope you're enjoying my narration. Are you curious about what I look like in real life? Then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT to find out. Do you like my narrations? If you answered yes, then tap the follow button and thank you for your support. It's a proven fact that generosity makes you a happier person. So if you're generous enough to hit the subscribe button and the bell beside it, then thank you. Also, don't forget I upload a new video here on YouTube every Thursday and Saturday. Number 1.
I had tonight.
What are you talking about?
Our date. I'm so glad you finally met the ladies from my seance group.
What? I've been home all night.
Funny.
I'm serious.
James, I literally just saw you. We kissed.
What? What was I wearing?
I don't know, a red hoodie?
Shit.
What's going on? James?
Don't freak out, okay? I need you to sneak out your back door and meet me in the woods. I'll be there in 5 minutes. Don't talk to anyone. I'll be wearing a blue hat. If I'm not, do not talk to me.
I don't understand.
Just do it. I'll explain later.
This isn't funny, James. I can see you standing there in my driveway.
That isn't me.
James, stop messing with me. It looks exactly like you.
It's not me. Get out of the house. Now.
I'm not just going to do what you say. Not until you tell me what's up.
Babe, this is not a joke.
You have 3 seconds to tell me what's going on, or I'm staying here tonight and change my phone.
I can't believe you. You need to go.
1,
It's for your own safety.
2,
Fine. If I tell you, will you go?
yes.
You won't like it.
Try me.
Okay. You know how my mom left?
Yeah.
There's more to that story.
What? You've been lying to me this whole time?
You said you'd hear me out.
Fine.
My mom did leave.
What?
You're gonna hate me.
I love you. I won't. Plus, this guy outside's really starting to freak me out. So tell me quickly so I can go.
Okay. This is who's in your driveway.
Thank you guys. This is gonna be the last part of this video, and then hope you guys subscribe to this and like the video right now.